the new Draken Peregrine. That's right, it's back. This is, I think, version 2.0, if I'm not mistaken. New release, snapshot in time, depending on when you see this video. But these are on pre-order right now. I'm going to talk about that real quick before we talk about the watches, because this is another clear case where the pre-order is definitely what you want to do, because you're going to save yourself some money. I think 20% or something like that. Is it 20%? It's more than that, maybe. I don't know. I'm not good with numbers. The retail price on the one with the bracelet is $599. Pre-order $479. If you want to save yourself some money and you don't really care about the bracelet, then the price goes down to $549 on sailcloth. It'd be $439 on pre-order. So yeah, pre-order. Save yourself the money. That's what I'm saying. Let's get into it. This guy here, I'm going to show both of them in detail, but I have the version A dial here. So there's a version B dial, which is going to have the smaller Arabic, smaller than these, the 12, 3, and 9 here, at all positions, minus the 6, of course, because that's where your power reserve indicator and your date reside. Case size on this, 42 millimeter wide. You know what, before I talk about that real quick, this has got to be one of the coolest, like, modern Flieger designs with a Destro crown. It's, I don't know, it just really works for me. I think it's really cool. I know it's not a classic Flieger, but whatever. It's just cool. It's a very good looking design, and I have like a sub collection of Destro watches, so I am looking forward to having one of these, probably this one, the full lume dial, in my collection. All right, back to the size. The case size, 42 millimeter, and like most Draken, the case has a shape to it that reduces down towards the base, so it actually wears a little bit smaller on wrist. The base measurement down here is more like 41 millimeter, and then it flares up a little bit to that 42. The lug to lug is a 48.8. You can see a nice fully brushed case with turned down lugs, with drilled lugs. Also the brand name Smooth. It is engraved into the case, but there's no hot spots. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't catch on anything. And thickness is only 12.9 millimeter. Flat sapphire crystal up top. 22 millimeter lug opening. You have that female solid end link with the quick release spring bars. And then it articulates right away, so it's gonna not extend the lug to lug. Bracelet tapers nicely down to 18 millimeter, and it looks like we have screw pins, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, looks like we have screw pins. And then a fairly, well, these are prototypes, so I think they're gonna change the clasp. I'll put the link down below, and you're just gonna have to follow that. What currently has the double pusher, and then it has the micro adjust. I'm not sure if they're gonna jump over to on the fly clasp or not. Like, we'll have to just follow the launch and see what that is, because like I said, these are prototypes. So, and then you have a 7 millimeter knurled, signed and loomed screw down crown, keeping the 100 meter water depth rating on this thing. The loom is BGW9 on the full lume dial, and then blacked out markers. The loom on this guy, the black dial, has two-tone application. So it has C3X1 and BGW9. So we have both, which is really cool. If we take a closer look at this guy, super legible, nice little pop of blue there. Draken with the brand logo up top. Peregrine, automatic down below. Of course, that date wheel, color matched. And then that power reserve indicator is a very welcome complication to this watch. And honestly, it'd be cool to see more watches use this movement. This movement is the Miyota 9130. I'm not sure if I've handled a watch with this movement in here, but as you wind it up, you can just watch that power reserve indicator increase all the way to full capacity if you would like to do so. Or you can just monitor it as you wear it and see how it winds on wrist, because it is an automatic. Very little crown wobble in that thing. So nice crown tube assembly on there. I am fairly used used to operating Destro, but if you're not, just flip it around, use your right hand, and it's all good, except for the watch is upside down. So, but that's how I had to do it initially until I kind of just got used to it. Here's a close-up of this guy. You can see a fully brushed handset, almost filled with like a black lacquer. I don't think it's black loom because it just looks glossy. And when I did look at the loom, actually I showed the loom in the unboxing. So yeah, very cool watch. And we have a display case back. So pretty cool there too. Signed rotor as well. Let's pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. I did not size this one, but you can see that it would wear great on my wrist because the previous Peregrine, if I recall, was a 44 millimeter width watch, which when you don't have the dive bezel on a watch, the dial just kind of like presents larger. I think it is actually a little bit larger in most cases, but yeah, the 42 by 48.8, this works great for me. I'm definitely excited about adding one of these, but there's no wrong choice here, right? Version A, version B, at least you have those options, so you can make whatever choice best suits your fashion desire. There it is on the strap, and they will come with, of course, the standard Draken like Velcro pouch thing that has the Velcro on the outside where you can put a patch on it or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Let me give these a quick blast with the UV flashlight. Turn off the studio lights and let's see how this loom performance is. Draken never disappoints, and that's definitely the case here as well. We have a couple high performers there showing off the ability. You even have a loomed date wheel on both of them, I think. Even the power reserve indicator is loomed. So yeah, no problem with any of the departments, honestly. Quality control is good, construction is good, design looks great, loom looks great, comfort on wrist, at least my wrist size, is phenomenal. So check them out. Sub $500 awesome watch. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.